1997 Chevy dump truck that it was getting fixed and then didn't get paid for a year, but then got paid. Now there's a repair because something blew out, and it's about $2,900. There's an invoice somewhere.
No, that's Christie's old truck. The fuel tank rotted out on it, and that's the one that needs the windshield. We got a price on the fuel tank. It's $2,900 just for the fuel tank and the windshield, $200-300.
Fit it together or something.
Yeah. Well, we could put it in ourselves. We've done it before, but
Could that truck make it over to where the surplus trucks are going to be? We just keep spending money on these things.
well, there's no windshield in it now, so
So don't move it when it rains.
We're-
Or back it up. What year is
As
that?
the chief is sitting.
98,
98, as in 19?
Right.
Oh my God, we still have it?
97.
Yeah, I used to go, so.
The problem is, it's 1998, but the miles are what? Probably 30,000?
40, 50,000.
Really? And it's that bad, huh?
Well,
Well, it's, yeah,
It's
it's,
slowly deteriorating, like, I mean, that's our oldest truck right now.
yeah.
So between the two trucks, this old sweeper, the 100 water meters, we could have a down payment for a new truck.
Yeah, it's being a little overly optimistic, but.
Yes, I am.
Can we temporarily cover that so you can put it outside?
Well, we'll put it out there and put clear plastic on it, tape it on there, and leave it as is.
And put something across the roadway so they think it's a shadow on the windshield,
Sure.
Be nice. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna surplus it, we could add it to the list.
Yes.
Do another motion.
Okay. It's 2000, it's
97.
1998?
I'm going on a roll now.
I thought it was 98.
Okay. So, make another motion to add,
Amend the motion.
amend the motion to add a 1998,
97
97 Chevy truck.
Dump truck.
Dump
truck.
truck. I need a motion?
So moved.
Second? Trustee Kolar,
Yes.
trustee Sampson,
Yes.
trustee Kolar,
Yes.
deputy mayor O'Donnell.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I just have two more things, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well, I know they want to go home. Burning on curb stops. We have a quote for 20 of them at $114 for $22.80. And then there's a 4x6x6. We got a quote, I can send everybody a quote, but you can vote on the next meeting. For
Are they concrete?
There's a quote for concrete, and there's a quote for rubber ones.
Yeah, concrete was cheaper, right?
I
Yeah. The concrete.
Should be on the quote
We
there.
need 30 of them. The reason that we're looking to do that, cars overhang Ahern. Right, so we probably would lose some of the spots, you know, like in the middle, when you first come into the parking lot, there's 3 or 4 spots.
Yeah.
We might lose that.
That's not a bad thing, though. It's, I feel bad sometimes for people backing up and
Like, are they gonna
I've
hit that
seen
car?
some interesting, yeah, like,
Yeah.
But it's definitely something that's needed for safety. I don't believe we need them on the other side.
No,
But
just-
if, something that we could look at it later on. But before they go in, if we could stripe it, you know, that would stripe the parking lot, rather. I think that would be beneficial. All right, so we have 2 prices, one on concrete and one up with the,
Yeah, I'll send everybody a copy of it. I'll scan it and send it.
and we need rebars, right, because that's how you're gonna put them in the ground.
I think we bought it a time that
We bought enough rebars, right?
Well, I have rebar for catch basins. We could cut them up. Just get more if we need it.
We don't have to feed them, so let's buy them. And they could be what you buy the rest of.
We can't use none of that old junk we got. Just kidding.
We could put them in with water meters. right, and we could put like a keyboard on one of them.
Oh, yeah. That'll work.
We can hang monitors from the pole.
There you go.
That might look really trendy,
Yeah.
Um,
to the park.
Along the lines of the paving that we mentioned last week, I got an email today that I really just opened. They'll be out there next week to survey Emerson, and Seacourt, and North Street. And Chris and I met with Charlie Jones of Peckham Industries. Probably go from Bull Road all the way down to 94.
Okay.
They're gonna camera the,
No, because they will have to be replaced.
Oh,
No,
because
A lot
they're
for the
A lot of
traffic
pipes, the
What's that?
metal
Yes.
corrugated stuff.
has to be replaced.
Yeah, I have to map it out and send Pat Callahan a,
Traffic circle.
you know, schematic and how much pipe we have, and he's gonna give us a quote.
Yep.
It's gotta get done, I guess.
Any thoughts, Chief, on what we discussed, I believe it was last meeting, change of traffic pattern?
On North Street?
Can we rent something to see how many trucks, cars actually go down North Street and how many come up? I think, I'm looking at it, and I could be wrong, lessening the burden down at the corner by Stewart's. There's just too much action down there, especially school buses.
Yes.
And we have a crossing guard in the mix.
And that's only during school.
That's all I'm doing.
Make a left turn.
It's really, it's very scary down there sometimes.
It is.
And we
There
actually,
should be no left
this,
turn there.
what's that?
I was gonna say, there should be no left turn there.
I thought about that too.
Go to Brotherhood and make a left.
Yep, make a left.
I mean, I know it's slightly
You know, even
inconvenient,
just
but,
going to the right is dangerous.
oh, no, I know that, but I'm just saying, it's just an added, you know, then there's two people there waiting to dart out.
Yeah. Can I see past that person there? You know?
Yeah,
Actually, in our meeting today with the zoning, that came up. The curb cut that Stewart's has
Mhm.
on North Street,
It's horrible.
it's very dangerous,
Yeah.
so. Is there anything that you could put there? If we have to rent a counter?
We can get a traffic counter, but, or we could use the radar sign. It's not, it gives us the daily number of cars and the times it runs. We could just use it as a counter,
Okay.
or I can look into getting an actual road counter, like, you know, like the little black strips.
Is that something you buy? Is it cheaper to buy something like that? Is it something that we could use in the future?
I don't know, I've never even looked to price one of them out. I can't imagine it being that much money.
People need to stand
Yeah, with one of those umpires.
Yeah.
with a little clicker.
You know, one of the questions that Chris brought up, and we'll bring this up to Delaware, are we raising the road or lowering the road? We have some catch basins and manholes that need to be fixed, yeah. I mean, so we'll just leave that up to Delaware Engineering, the engineers that we have on board for this. So hopefully, next meeting, we'll have some answers on this. Do we know who got the county contract?
No, she
Region two?
responded, I think I forwarded you her
Yeah.
response. They haven't
We
decided
still
yet.
don't know yet.
They said we could use last year's, but, because that's still good. I don't even know who it was last year, so.
I think Tilcom was.
Tilcom.
So we call Tilcom, and is Peckham on the list? We gotta see if Peckham's on the list, or we just wasted a day. They fall state pricing, unless we can find it much cheaper, then we don't have to go after bid. Right,
And
anybody else?
just one more thing.
Yeah.
The summer work that we talked about for the clerical,
You just reminded me, go ahead.
is that something that these kids would come in and fill out a regular Orange County application, or is it kind of like summer pay, we just hire them?
I think in the past, they filled out the same
Okay,
application.
so I have two kids that I talked to, they are interested, and they seem to know Excel and stuff, so they say they do.
We'll find out.
Ask if they know what to put the table. Pit the tables.
I think we have a meeting, no, I don't know if we should.
Okay.
When's our next meeting, the 18th?
Yeah.
And can I just,
He wants it on the 17th?
You're pushing.
He's making us look bad.
$10 an hour? Do we know, like, so when I tell these kids?
We really don't know yet.
Do we have an estimate, we like talk about, like an estimate, just a range, so I can tell them somewhere between
What are you
10
having
and
them
15?
do? Exactly.
What's that?
What are you having them do exactly?
I'm not having to do anything, but I guess that when the building department moves upstairs, I guess there's a lot of paperwork and organization kind of stuff to move them,
So
Like the
it's,
registry.
like the rental registry, yeah.
gotcha.
I could see what one of our employees makes per hour.
Okay,
We can take it from there.
all right.
That would just be for summer only?
Yes.
Thoughts?
Her wheels are going.
There you
No,
go.
just saying.
Feel like
Elijah.
sending the kids out.
No, but Linda, she's already an employee. What if she would want to transition to that in the summer?
I don't think it'd be paying $15 an hour.
No, I don't think she
Hmm?
will.
Maybe she wants the summers off.
Yeah, she got grandkids.
All right, what we could do is discuss that in executive session.
Okay.
So, I'd like to have a motion if we could move into executive session to discuss personnel.
Make a motion.
We will not be back.
Okay. So moved.
Who made the motion? Sorry.
You did.
James Kolar.
Second was
I'll second.
roll call, trustee Kolar.
Yep.
I thought you were throwing sports. Trustee Sampson, trustee Kolar,
Say yes.
deputy mayor Ladata.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you, everyone. Please arrive home safely.
Same time.
Please don't trample each other on the way out.
Yes. If you need to use, we have an exit